Good morning, children. Welcome to session 7. Okay. In last session, session 6, we have discussed about income and good. What is the difference between income and good? Now we discuss about difference between comparison of countries or states. Right? I mean income level or way of living, everything. How we can identify the difference between countries and states. Now I can give one example. Okay, there is a one classroom. There is a different types of students. Like many of the students. Many students I have. How can I identify the difference between all the students? How can I identify the difference in between the students? By checking their knowledge, talent. Second is talent, right? Their communication skills. Communication skills, right? We have many things to differentiate or to compare one student to one student, right? We can know their knowledge and everything, right? In a similar way, we have to compare the countries and states. What are the difference that they have, either earning income, okay, or getting the income to the government, whatever it is. How to compare? We'll see now. See here, when we compare different things, there would be a similarities as well difference. If we compare with any product or any person to person, there will be different similarities. Now I am here, okay. If I compare with you people, I will be different. You people will be different, right? I mean, knowledge gap or education wise, everything. Next, which aspect do we use to compare them? How to compare? By using what aspect? We'll see now. Let us look at the students itself. Just an example. If you take a students, how can we identify? Just now I gave. There is one example. They differ in their height. Yep. I can go with height. Right. To differentiate the students, height, talent, health, interest. Right. With that, I can differentiate the students. Right. In the same way, countries also income wise. The most intelligent student may not be the friendliest one. Yes, most intelligent student may not be the friendliest one. Baga intelligent student friendly ga undalema. Just he will keep on concentrate on talent, gaining knowledge only, right? So how do we compare students? The criterion we may use depends on the purpose of comparison. We can use some points to compare. What is that? We use different criteria to choose a sports team, a debate team, a music team, or a team to organize a picnic. Yes, మనం ఎలా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేయించుంటామా స్టూడెంట్స్ని మన టాలెంట్ ఎలా ప్లేస్ చేయించుంటే by conducting different things like sports, we can appoint a leader for sports to handle them, debate team, discussion points, music team, organizing a picnic. If we are planning to organize, planning to go for a picnic, I'll appoint one leader to organize, to collect the names, to collect the money, okay, to take a suggestions, everything. With that, I'll try to know the students' knowledge, how they are managing the team. Now, still if for some purpose we have to choose the criteria for the all-around progress of Indian children, do we have to? Okay, fine. This is an example how to differentiate the students. Now we will step into the main topic. What is the, how to compare countries or states. Right? Now, yeah. Usually we take one or more important characteristics of persons or compare them based on these characteristics for comparing countries. Countries ni compare cheyadam ela anedi they have given one best example. Their income, comparing the countries that is only will be happen with the income. Am I right? Income plays a important role. Yes, income of a country. I can write here. Income of a country. Right? Take example America and India. I am comparing to country. If I compare America and India, income, the development is more in America only. Yes, even you also know. America is developed country. If you go to India, it is developing country. We developed a lot, still we are developing in stage. Developing country, not underdeveloped. Underdeveloped అంటే ఇంకా డెవలప్ కావాల్సిందన్నమాట స్టిల్ బట్ మనది డెవలప్ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ కంపేర్ ది ఇన్కమ్ లెవెల్స్, ద మోర్ ఇన్కమ్ విల్ బి ఇన్ అమెరికా. ఇన్కమ్ ఈస్ మోర్ and it is not much. In India we will not have much income. When you compare to America, the income is more. It's a one best example. We'll see what is there. Their income considered to be one of the most important attributes. Country's income is the most important attribute. Most important thing to compare the countries, how they are developing. Countries with higher income are more developed than countries with lower income. Just now I told. Countries which are having more income are developing more, but where there is a lower income, they are in developing stage. They are not much equivalent to the developed country. బాగా ఇన్కమ్ ఉంటే కదమ్మా, రైట్? గవర్నమెంట్ నుండి మనకి ఇన్కమ్ ఉంటేనే ద కంట్రీ కెన్ డెవలప్. ఇన్ అమెరికా దే హ్యావ్ డెవలప్డ్ ఎ లాట్, రైట్? మోస్ట్లీ we get some of the goods or technologies and everything from America only, by India. Yep. Next, this is done based on the understanding that more incomes means more access to things that human beings need to fulfill their basic requirements. More income in the sense, here most of the human beings, they have to fulfill their wants, whatever, like unemployment opportunity, job opportunities, everything should be get more, right? Even now, Americans are giving jobs for us. తెలుసమ్మా, మనం చాలా MNC కంపెనీస్ విన్నారు ఎక్కడైనా మీరు? MNC మల్టీనేషనల్ కంపెనీ అంటే వేరే కంట్రీస్లో ఉండే కంపెనీస్ మన ఇండియాలో బిజినెసెస్ కంపెనీ స్టార్ట్ చేసి మనకి జాబ్స్ ఇస్తున్నారు. ఓకే, దే ఆర్ గివింగ్ జాబ్స్ ఫర్ us. ఓకే, ఇట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డెవలప్డ్. బట్ ఇన్ ఇండియా వీ కాంట్ గివ్ జాబ్స్ టు అదర్ కంట్రీ పీపుల్ బికాస్ వీ ఓన్లీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ జాబ్స్. హౌ కెన్ వీ గివ్ టు అదర్ కంట్రీ పీపుల్, రైట్? Whatever people like and should have, they will be able to get with greater income. Obviously, everyone will expect greater income, good amount of income that we have to accept. If I am getting 1 lakh rupees, I will expect 2 lakhs. If I get, I will be happy, right? So, greater income itself is considered to be one more important goal. Greater income compared to different countries is a one important goal of our countries. Ela compare chestam sir, from country to country or state to state ante first thing is income. If income is more, the country will be developed easily. If income is less, it is still in a developing stage. Okay, what is income of a country? Intuitively, the income of a country is total of the income of all the residents of the country. This gives us the total income of the country. Total income of a country ఎలా తెలియాలి అంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు చూడండి. Total income of all the residents of the country, అంటే కంట్రీలో ఉండే ప్రతి ఒక్కటి అమౌంట్స్ ఇన్కమ్స్ టోటల్ చేస్తే, సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇండియా అమెరికా హ్యావ్ 1000 people అనుకున్నాం. ఇండియా ఆల్సో 1000, బట్ ఇన్కమ్ ఈజ్ మోర్ టు America, and when you come to India, it will be this. మనం తక్కువ పే చేస్తాం. రైట్. అంటే నాకు వీళ్ళందరిది కలిపి ఒక 10 lakhs వచ్చింది అనుకున్నాం. 10 lakhs వచ్చింది అనుకున్నాం. And in India we got only 9 lakhs. Okay, 9 lakhs I got. Obviously America will be in a good position, right? And this is my total income of a country. అంటే అక్కడ ఉండే ప్రతి ఒక్కరి ఇన్కమ్ తోని నేను నా కంట్రీ యొక్క ఇన్కమ్ ఎంతో చెప్పగలుగుతాను నేను అంటున్నాను. However, for comparison between countries, total income is not a such a useful measure. Not only total income తోని కాదంట, వేరే మెజర్స్ తో కూడా మనము కంట్రీస్ ని కంపారిజన్ చేయొచ్చు అంటున్నాడు. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? విల్ సీ. Since countries have different populations, comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn. Exactly. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూడండి అమ్మా, మీకు ఏం చెప్తున్నానంటే ఇక్కడ మీరు చెప్పే పాయింట్, ఒక్కొక్క కంట్రీలో there is a different, population is different, right? If I come to China, population in China, I don't know exact number, 160 crores అనుకుందాం అమ్మా. Okay, in India it is 130 crores అనుకుందాం. Maybe numbers more or less, not sure exact number. Now obviously income will be more because population is more. Here population is less, income is less. But developed countries like America, I think they don't have crores of members. I think they have 30 crores. Yes, I think they have only 30 crores here, but they will earn so much income. Why? You know, these are the developed countries. Developed countries లో మనకి ఇన్కమ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందమ్మా. అందుకే ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇన్కమ్ వైజ్ కూడా ఆర్ పాపులేషన్ వైజ్ కూడా మనం ఇన్కమ్ అనేది తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్, every people in one country better off than others in a different country. Hence we can compare the average income, which is total income of the country divided by total population. నాకు వచ్చే అమౌంట్ ని డివైడెడ్ బై టోటల్ పాపులేషన్ చేశాను అనుకున్నామా, నాకు చైనాలో 10 lakhs వచ్చింది డివైడెడ్ బై 100 people. అంటే ఒక్కొక్కరికి వచ్చి మేబీ 1000 ఆర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, 10,000 we are earning. టోటల్ ఇన్కమ్ ఎలా తెలుసుకోవచ్చు అంటే, I can go with total income of a country divided by total population, right? Total population to divide cheste naaku average income of a one person I will know. This criterion is used in the World Development Report brought out by the World Bank to classify countries. idantha kuda ela vachindante amma ee concept by World Bank. Yeah, let me show you here. How can I know these all things means? This was developed by World Bank. World Bank have classified all this. World Bank have classified these things. What is that? Countries with per capita income $12,055 and above per annum in 2017. Okay, countries like US, they have per capita income. Their income is how much? Their per capita income US dollars 12,055. Okay, in which year it is 12,055 and above per annum, maybe more than that per annum in 2017. In the year 2017, this is 7. In the year 2007, are called high income countries or rich countries. 2007 లో US లో $12,000 వచ్చాయమ్మా. that is the highest income in the US country. వేరే కంట్రీస్ ఎక్కడ కూడా రాలేదు హై ఇన్కమ్. High income in the US. Here he is mentioning that or called high income countries or rich countries. Obviously, America is a rich country compared to all the countries. Okay, these US, United States of America, is king for all the countries. I can say in development stage, in income wise, production wise, everything. Those per capita income of US dollars 994 less than per capita called income. 12,000 అనేది richest countries, but in same 2017 US dollars have 995 dollars are what is mentioning less per annum, are less per annum in 2017 are lowest countries. Lowest countries అంటే ఇక్కడ వాడు ఏమంటున్నాడమ్మా 2017 లో $12,055 వచ్చాయి. ఆ కంట్రీస్ అన్నీ కూడా రిచెస్ట్ కంట్రీస్. ఏవైతే ఇంకా సేమ్ 2017 లో $995 ఆర్ దానికంటే తక్కువ వచ్చాయి అనుకోండి, those are all lowest countries, not richest countries. Until or lowest countries or low income countries. Low income countries. అంతే కదా, ఎక్కువ ఇన్కమ్ వచ్చే కంట్రీస్ ని హైయెస్ట్ ఇన్కమ్ కంట్రీస్ అంటాం, లో వచ్చిన వాటిని లోయెస్ట్ ఇన్కమ్ కంట్రీస్ అంటాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ until less than a decade ago, okay, less than a decade ago, into 10 years ago, India came into category of lowest countries. India అనేది 10 years back low countries list లో ఉండిందమ్మా. Why? Now it falls under category of middle income countries. 10 years back India lowest income లో ఉండేదన్న, బట్ ఇప్పుడు మిడిల్ లెవెల్ లోకి వచ్చింది. అంటే yes, it is somewhat richest country. As per capita income in India rose faster than that of many countries. Its position has improved. Yes, in India, India got improved in income earning wise and in a middle income countries. Now here what is mentioning, is given some example. A and B countries are there, okay, and there is a citizens. As I told, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, right? 1 lakh, 2 lakh ఉన్నప్పుడు నేను ఆ యావరేజ్ కంట్రీస్ పాపులేషన్స్ ని ఇన్కమ్ ఎలా గ్యాదర్ చేస్తానమ్మా అంటే విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ టోటల్ ఇన్కమ్ డివైడెడ్ బై టోటల్ పాపులేషన్, రైట్? అలా నేను డివైడ్ చేస్తాను. ఇక్కడ నాకు ఒక కంపారిజన్ ఇచ్చానమ్మా. ఐ విల్ షో యూ దట్ how to compare the income of a countries. We'll see now. Okay, there is a comparison of countries. Comparison of two countries income. Two countries income ni ela compare cheyochu. Okay, there is one comparison box. I will go with that just for your information. Okay, now I will divide it into two parts. This is, I can go with country A, country B, country D. Now I go with monthly income of our citizens. Monthly income of a citizens in rupees or dollars, your wish. Anything we can take. If it is India, rupees. If it is UK, dollars. If it is other country, some different currency. Right now, I'll go with this. Let's try it off this thing. I have two countries now. Now I want to go with the incomes. How? Country 1 now. Again I'll go with this point. go with 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is 1. This is 2, 3, 4. This is 5, and this is average. Okay, this is average. Now if we go with, this will go with the amounts. Country 1 lo, first person he earned 9,500. In country B, it is only 500. Now again it is 10,500. Again it is 500. Yeah. 9,800. And again 500. Again here 10,000. It is 500. Again it is 10,200. And it is 4,000. Sorry, 48,000. Okay. We'll see now what is this. Country A and B, monthly income. First person, second person, third person, fourth person, whatever. Okay. Country A now 9,500 in Chesarama. Country B 500. Just the box and the country. Country A is developed. Country B is still in a developed stage. This population is more. Country A. Country B population is less. Population ఎక్కువ ఉన్న దగ్గర what we will do, obviously we will get less amount. అంతే కదా ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కువ జనాలు ఉన్న దగ్గర ఇన్కమ్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, తక్కువ ఉన్న జనాలు కంట్రీలో అమౌంట్ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. సేమ్ వే కంట్రీ ఏ అండ్ బి వీళ్ళు మనకి బాక్స్ ఏం చెప్తున్నారంటే, సార్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఇన్కమ్స్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రీ ఏ, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఇన్కమ్స్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రీ బి. వై? బికాస్ I have more number of people in country A or less number of people in country B. And here is given one point here. If you observe, in fifth, this is 10,200. This is 48,000. What happened? You know, if you come here, this person earn more, this person earn less. Sometimes they happen like if there is a high count of a people, I mean more population, they will get income. But though more population, they may get less income. Ela antama here, if you observe now, తక్కువ జనాలు ఉన్న దగ్గర తక్కువ ఇన్కమ్ ఉంటుంది, ఎక్కువ ఉన్న దగ్గర ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది అన్న. ఒక్కోసారి ఏమవుతుందో ఉన్న జనాల్లో if they don't do work, what happens? If you see here, country A, this is more, this is more, this is more, this is more. If you come to fifth, what happened? You know, here the income is less, here it is more. Because what happened? In this stage, the people will earn more income, right? That's the what difference here. And it's the average. You have to do calculation of average, how much they are earning. Then you have to put it down here. Okay. Now just I'll revise once again. How we will compare the countries to countries means only income wise, and that will be happen only based on the population. The total income will be known. How means total income divided by total number of population. Then we will come to know what is the population here. And there is a per capita income in 2017 in US 12,055. Okay, that is the richest country high with a high income. And what are the countries with having dollars of 955? Okay, those are less income countries. Okay, in 2007, right? And this is the income chart that we can go with this comparison of two countries. Simple. Without this comparison also we can know high population, richest country, low population, lowest income country, right? It will happen like that based on the country's population, whatever they are earning the income. And India in 10 years back, it is in lower income countries, but now it is in a middle income countries. I mean, it is now settled down at some good stage. Even India is now income earning country, not high, middle, lower we have, right? But in India is in middle level. The next stage is higher. India will get into the higher level, but it will take some time. Okay, maybe 10 years or 20 years. Like this, we will compare the countries with the incomes. Okay guys, go with the points. Okay, In session 7, I need all the assignments, whatever we discuss the topics till here. It's an important topic. Okay, go with the assignment and draw this box as well and send me your assignments after going through each and every point.